alongside being Hi everyone, Sally here again. I'm really sorry this video is so horrendously late. I know it was supposed to be uploaded on the 28th. I've been busy. I've been in Wales. Me and my friend went on a social media health retreat thing, which we got because we actually had no signal. So that was fun. But as you will see from my previous video, we had a great time. So if you check that out, that's a really cool video. All we did was really quote Drag Race.
Hey, get those nuts away from my face.
And that was it really. Bonded over being former emos. It was great. But yeah, as promised, I'm going to discuss the subject of sexuality. Now, I'm not going to discuss my own, I'm just going to discuss the topic and the sort of situation around it. So everyone's saying this year is 20 by teen, which is great. Like, I know it's a joke around like the younger generation. You know, I think it is becoming more of a thing that people feel more open to be themselves, which is amazing. You know, as long as you're not hurting anyone else and everyone's consensual, why not, in my opinion. I think it's so good that we've got so many new, not new because they've always existed, but people are more aware of sexualities and preferences that are coming around. So obviously the four sort of most recognised are obviously gay, straight, lesbian and bisexual. The LGBT community has, you know, expanded. So we've now got, you know, transsexuals, which again is great. We also have asexuals, we have pansexuals. It's just great. Like, I feel the diversity is fantastic, really. In my opinion, sexuality is it's like a spectrum. A lot of my friends agree with me, so I think you just love who you love, and regardless of, you know, body parts, genitals, I think you can just fall in love quite easily. I know it's quite happened with quite a few of my friends. You know, they've been in relationships with opposite sex, now they're in same-sex relationships. I think it is genuinely, there's a spectrum, and I think, again, if you're happy, why not do what makes you happy? And as long as everyone's consensual and they're all adults and they're not hurting anyone, what you do in the bedroom is none of anyone else's business, essentially. I'm just really excited. Like, this new year, like 2019, I think it's going to be an amazing year. Being in Manchester with the whole gay pride community, and we have, you know, like Canal Street, which is our big sort of gay village, as we call it. I think that's just fantastic. I love the experience. I love how fluid everyone is, and just no one seems to care, which is how it should have been however many years ago. But, you know, times change and things are different. I have friends that have struggled sort of being themselves, and the families aren't quite as open-minded as certain families. That's the way I think it's always going to be. I don't think you can change people's opinions, which is a shame, but, you know, not everyone's going to like you all the time. Not everyone's going to like what you do. You've just got to sort of learn to deal with it. My advice for anyone who is feeling, not even that they need to come out, like, if someone feels that, so for example, transsexuality, like, I cannot imagine how that feels to grow up and think that you ended in the wrong body. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how difficult that must be. And I think if you're changing that and you are happy with that, that is no one else's problem. The same with, you know, non-binary, gender fluid. Now, I personally don't know anyone who is non-binary, gender fluid. I don't know if there's any other terms that I've missed out. I apologise if I've offended anyone. But again, I can't imagine how to understand that you don't feel like you fit within the male or the female, or, you know, one day you feel female, the next day you feel male. And I don't know how that feels, but again, sexuality is, you know, you fall in love, you love who you love, your gender's your own. I just feel, don't conform to what society feels that you need to be. You need to just be yourself. Like, if you are a woman who loves a woman, or a man that loves a man, to, you know, a woman that loves a man that loves a woman, whatever, if you feel you were born in the wrong body and it makes you happy, change it. I've learnt life is too short not to be happy, and love yourself. I just wanted to discuss the topic. I think, as I said, I'm really excited about this whole 20 by teen, as much as a joke as it may be. Again, you're not going to change everyone's minds. You're just not going to. But at least everyone's, you know, at least that's the only thing. The internet can be an awful place, but it can also be a wonderful place, because you find so many people with the same, like, thoughts and feelings, and people who are going through the same things, and that's, I find there's always someone to talk to about your issues. And sometimes it is easier talking to a stranger. if anyone feels they need to talk, my Twitter and Instagram are down below. I'm quite happy to talk to anyone if you feel you have any issues. You know, you just need a friend or a chat. I'm here. Like, if you want to just pop up. I'm not an expert. I don't, as I said, I don't know how every sexuality feels. People are different, but people who know me well enough know how I feel about sexuality and things. So if you need a chat, I am here. You know, if you can sort of, I want to make a video on to see how it was for people that maybe difficulty had coming out, to see how, you know, if there is any non-binary, gender fluid people out there. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, because I said I personally don't know anyone, and I'd kind of love to have a chat and see your views on that. I talked to a couple of my transsexual friends who have given me their opinions, and again, I wouldn't understand how they felt personally, because I don't feel like I've been born in the wrong body. I feel I'm a woman, and I'm happy being a woman. But yeah, they've had, I mean, the people I spoke to, again, the families have been really supportive, so there's not been too much of an issue. But you know, it's been shit from growing up. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of have people's feelings and thoughts. How was it coming out? How did you feel? Have you had any problems? Like, too many problems? Because it still goes on, as awful as it is. Yes, if you've got any thoughts and opinions, it'd be great to hear. Your gender's your own. You love who you love. And just be happy. That's all I can say. On the next week's content, I'm not sure what it's going to be about yet, because I've got some funny ones lined up, so might keep it as a surprise next week's content. But yes, I will speak to you next week. Bye.